Hello everybody, welcome back to BrickVault. My name is David, and if you're new around here, you can consider yourself lucky because not only did you find your way into one of the most passionate and cool niches of the internet and LEGO community, but you also get to experience how it's like seeing one of designer Fly in Space's beautiful models for the first time. This beautiful midi-scale Imperial Arquitens-class light cruiser is Fly in Space's newest creation, and it lines up right next to his other masterpieces he did for BrickVault that you can see flashing by right now, including the brand new Venator that I still can't get enough of. This Arquitens consists of 845 pieces, and the pieces will set you back around 90 USD on Bricklink if you're going for a mixture of new and used pieces. If you want to build this model yourself, you can get the building instructions and parts list for Bricklink on BrickVault.toys, which is our online store for high quality building instructions. The link you can find below in the video description. We are the only trusted source of instructions that I know of that also builds and tests each model, so you can be sure you always get quality models, plus your purchase always supports the highly respected designers we work with, like Fly in Space. Like with this model right here. The Imperial Arquitens light cruiser is a light cruiser built by Kuat Drive Yards, the same company responsible for the Imperial Star Destroyer, for example, and you can definitely see that with this ship. This is basically a small version of it, with its 3 engines and the general shape. This model on its black stand is 32 cm long or 12.5 inches, 14 cm wide or 5.5 inches, and 11 cm tall or 4.3 inches. And here is my vacuum cleaner as a size reference. This model is in 1:1000 scale and scales perfectly with Fly in Space's UCCS Acclamator, the Invisible Hand and Munificent, and the Pelter class frigates. The Arquitens comes with a removable stand, so you can take off the cruiser and even swoosh it around with no issues whatsoever, if you make sure to not tilt the model too much, and that brings us right into the techniques. There are quite a few sub-assemblies that are not connected on here, like the slightly raised triangular sections in the middle of the ship. Everything inside and the sub-assemblies themselves have been designed so they fit in perfectly with barely any wiggle room, so you really have to turn over the ship completely for them to fall out. But in the back, on top of the middle engine, we have a small 3-long bar that just sits there and can be knocked out if you're not careful. I think Fly in Space does it extra here because he knows exactly what my favorite technique is, because he used so many panel pieces here throughout the entire build to smooth out surfaces and edges. Just love when this gets used. Whoever invented this was a genius. This, together with general snot building, which means studs not on top, and tiling, leads to this model not having any studs on the top side whatsoever. Try to find one. I'm waiting. The only studs present are underneath, and speaking of, this model looks almost as good from underneath as it does on top. We have 2 turrets here like we do on top as well. These round bits on the sides are docking rings for other ships to dock, and in the front we have a grill piece between the mandibles. This is a hangar where we see TIE fighters coming out in the show. On top we have the bridge, and the way it is built, it looks like windows, which is neat. This wouldn't be a grey Star Wars ship without the trademark sandwich style architecture, so of course we have a strip of dark grey details along the edges. We already know from his Venator and Acclamator how well this can look, and in this small form factor he was able to squeeze quite some detail into it. Looks great. In the back is probably my favorite section of this build, the 3 big engines and all the detailing between them. This was also a very interesting section to put together, technique-wise, so make sure to check out the instructions to find out more about that. Instructions are available on BrickVault.toys, as you know, so feel free to scroll down the description below for the link, right after leaving a like and sub while you're down there. Thank you everyone for watching this quick review of a pretty cool midi-scale build. In Germany we say klein aber hoch, which means something like small but it packs a punch. Anyways, I'll see you in the next one at BrickVault.